Greetings everybody, I am in Algeria right now, and as I am here right now, people are going Prunus crazy. There are Prunus fruits everywhere at the market. So I'm talking peaches, plums, apricots, cherries, those are Prunuses, and they are dominating the markets right now. It might just be like the proper season for it right now, but yeah, it's like everywhere I'm looking, I'm just seeing a ton of different varieties of Prunuses. And I thought today we can focus on peaches, or peach-like things. And I am especially interested in this one right here. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of like a cross between a nectarine and an apricot. That might be what it is. Or maybe it's got some plum in it, because it's got the look and feel of one of these, a nectarine, but it has the shape of an apricot. So it's like if you took a nectarine and an apricot and mixed them together. Or maybe it's a kind of plum. But yeah, I've never seen this before, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. There are hybrid fruits of different Prunuses. There is the aprium, the pluot, the picatum. There's some other weird ones out there where people have taken these fruits and kind of like hybridized them together. So that might be what this is, but even then I've never seen one that kind of looked like this. So if anyone watching is from Algeria specifically and knows what this is, or if you're from somewhere that has something that looks like this, let me know. I'm curious what this is going to be like. So naturally, I'm going to save this one for the end because suspense, and also I think it might be helpful to try some other stone fruits before I try this one to see what kind of flavors are in there, to have them ready in my mind. And first, let's talk about the peach. It's just a regular peach, and all of these fruits were grown right here in Algeria. These are locally grown fruits. So here's a peach. It's a very, very fuzzy peach. That tastes like a peach, but it tastes like a really, really good peach. The fruit that I've been having in Algeria has been like real nice, really, really, really good. And that's because it's all grown locally, and people seem to actually give a damn about what the fruit tastes like. It's not just about shelf stability. It's about flavor, and you can tell. It tastes like a peach, but a good peach. It's a little bit tart, kind of like a little bit of more sourness in this peach than you would expect in a US peach. Next, let's talk about the donut peach, or the flying saucer peach. These are all over the place here. Oh, yeah. This is like a white peach. You can see inside there. It's got more of a white color to it. I apologize for the bad lighting. I am on my phone and it's nighttime. Not ideal, but it's what I got, so you gotta deal with it. Texture on that is really, really soft. That's what you're looking for. You don't want a peach that crunches. You want a peach that just kind of falls apart when you bite into it. And that's what this is. Very sweet, strong flavor. You know, this regular peach, it's better than your standard regular peach in the US, but this donut peach goes well beyond. Very, very good. Very tasty. It's got no tartness to it, sweeter. It's maybe like a 7 out of 10 on sweetness, and the peachy flavor is almost like a peach candy kind of flavor. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Next, let's move on to the nectarine. This one's crunchy. Maybe a little underripe. I'd say that this is probably my least favorite so far because the flavor is really mild. I think it is picked unripe. It's not fully there, maybe intentionally, because this is satisfying to eat. It's crunchy like an apple. But doesn't have a strong flavor. Yeah, so can't win them all. That one is lower on the list. Next, let's go with an apricot. The apricot is a different species, I believe, but it is in the same genus as the peach is. Yeah, tastes like an apricot, but it is a good apricot. It tastes more like apricots that are used to make dried apricots. It's got that sort of flavor, only it doesn't taste dry, it tastes nice and fresh. Really sweet. I'd say it's also a 7. Doesn't really have any tartness to it. Don't ask me how to describe how an apricot tastes. It tastes similar to peaches, but more like an apricot than a peach. But finally, this. I don't know what this is. Let's find out if this is more like a nectarine, or more like an apricot, or more like a peach, or more like something completely different. I would say that this is closer to a peach, or I guess a nectarine, than anything else. The flavor of this is most like the peach. It is similar to the nectarine in the fact that it doesn't have peach fuzz on it, but it definitely does not look nor taste like this particular nectarine. It tastes more like a peach. It is juicy like a peach. The stone on the inside looks like a peach stone, but the flavor isn't as good, if I'm going to be honest. It's milder in flavor. It's not as sweet. It's maybe a 3 out of 10 on sweetness. Less than an apple. Definitely less than a typical peach. It's a little bit tart also. More like a tart cherry. That kind of tartness. I'd give it like a 3 out of 10 on tartness. It's not too bad. But the problem with it is that it's just mild. The flavor in there is like a peach, but a very, very mild peach. It's not crunchy. I think this is properly ripened. It just is kind of like missing a little bit. The seed in that is full-size peach seed. And I'm not sure what this is, but it is really interesting. So that doesn't really remind me of any pluot or aprium that I have had. It reminds me mostly of just a peach. And I think seeing the stone on the inside is significant because this does not look like a plum stone or an apricot stone. This is an apricot stone. This looks more like a peach stone, which so there you go. Peach stone, whatever this is stone. Very similar. So I'm going to say that this is a type of peach, or something closely related to a peach. So yeah, if you know more about this than I do, if you know what this is, let me know below, because I'm scratching my head on it. I don't really know, but it is definitely an interesting one, and one that you can find here in Algeria. All right, see you next time. I would like to give a big shout out to Smarter Every Day, Loftyrex, and JMac. They are mega patrons over on Patreon.com. Patreon, I'm sure you've heard about it, but basically it is how I can afford to go on all the adventures that I go on this channel and how I buy all the fruit that I buy. So if you are interested in supporting the channel, check out the link in the description below. Another way to help out is by going to my website. My website has all my videos organized into categories, which is pretty cool, and I also have t-shirts for sale over there. So check it out, and I will see you all next time.